All right, so let's start using the Express session library. This is going to allow us to maintain session information on the server. So I'm just going to copy this. We already have the Express library installed, so I'm just going to install the Express session library. So I'm going to copy that and head over to our Node.js application. No, that's the Angular application, Node.js. So in here on the terminal, that's way too small. Let's do it here on the terminal here. So let's start a new tab and let's see where we are. I'm going to go down to web dev and let's go to 2020. Let's go into cs5610 online, and here in the Node.js, here in the server, we're going to install the Express session. Let's do that. Once that library is installed, we can configure it. We're going to, we already have a server. And so we're going to require the session library, and then we're going to configure it. So let's copy this. Let's head over to our Node.js server. Here's our server. So towards the top, right, after having configured body parser, after having started the database, after having configured body parser, after having the course all set up, but before we define any endpoints, right, we're going to turn on this session management, right? And the way it works is that it's going to load the correct library, and it's going to say that it's going to configure this, right, to initialize the session on boot up. Also, it's going to allow us to encrypt the cookie. A cookie is a piece of information, piece of string that's going to go back and forth between the client and the server, and it might contain some identifying information. And so anybody in between the client and the server could, in theory, grab that cookie, and if it has identifying information, they could use that cookie to impersonate somebody. So this secret, any string here, allows us on the server side to make sure that that cookie, when it's going back and forth between the server and the client, that cookie is encrypted. Right? So there's no information in there that could jeopardize our privacy. Right? Okay, so we've got the session configured. Let's start using it.